Okay,
percentage
maybe
anyway.
you should
he'll get
fly
the
down.
shot. One way or another, he's going to get the shot. You know, he'll find the target. Kid is absolutely nasty, but of course, you know, they're going to need more than that, as we saw at the
I think
end
it's all back
of
chat.
that
I'll be back
game.
in a little bit.
Look, they look good. LEVIATAN
I'll check
picked
when
up
I
the
get
win,
back.
obviously, but we did see,
we're okay.
Alexis, a FURIA
I think we're all
squad
back.
that was starting to get those rounds put together, exploit like some of those slight weaknesses that LEVIATAN were showing.
Yeah, I feel like FURIA finally had the adjustment after their second tack timeout, which it felt a little bit
1
too
minute.
late.
Well
I
rested
think if
after
they
your
had that
rest, yeah.
adjustment
Got a
earlier
good
on, it
sleep
would've
in there.
suited them a lot better.
Okay, back in a little bit.
I think that at the end, LEV kind of got a little bit sloppy. I saw them taking a lot of one-on-ones, but I feel like for a lot of teams, once you get to that like 12th round, you start taking peaks and you're like, I just want this game to be over. And it kind of felt like that's what happened at the end.
Yeah, it's like, I really got to go to the bathroom. Can we finish this game, please? In any case, though, folks, let's see what's going on the other side here. Coach Shaw standing by with Dan ahead of map 2.
We did get the chance to talk about the new additions for FURIA, but Shaw, we didn't really get the chance to talk about the roles. So tell me a little bit about, with the addition of these flexible players, how do you come down to who's going to be playing the Phoenix, who's going to be playing the Duelist, as we saw Artsin playing the Phoenix on this first map?
To be honest, we will be testing these positions because for some maps, I think Basic can be the second Duelist, but for some maps, we missed this communication, and Art, he can improve more for us in this part, and it's a big test for us, this stage, because we need to understand if Basic can communicate and put his ideas inside the game.
Well, good things take time, so good luck to map 2.
And look, they're going to need to put together some of these ideas going into Sunset. This is their pick, so that does tell you that this had to have been one of the maps that they had, you know, conjured up, Mel, some kind of plan to get ready for this map, or at least that's one would hope.
And with that interview kind of setting the backdrop for Sunset, I mean, we're obviously going to see Chamber and Phoenix from LEV, but from FURIA, I'm kind of hoping to see Basic enter that second Duelist, because you said on some maps he does, and I'm really hoping this Artzine kind of, experiment is just in the short term, like it's a band-aid fix, because I really want to see Basic on that second Duelist and not your IGL.
Yeah, I mean, Alexis, one thing that immediately stood out to us was when you sign a new player onto a team, you need them to, you know, those 1v1s, 1v2 situations to find those kills, find those round wins. He was doing that. So if anything, I'd say, like, checkbox done. Basic is certainly doing exactly what you would hope a new player would do on that stage.
Yeah, like I said earlier, his mechanics, like his baseline mechanics are so incredible. He can play anything that he needs to. I wonder if the reasoning for putting him on Omen instead of the Duelist is maybe he's just an incredible mid-rounder. Like maybe he has so many mid-round comms and ideas that Artsin can kind of take the backseat. He'll take over the pre-round and Basic takes over the mid-round. Maybe there's something in the comms that we're not seeing that would answer that question.
Yeah, look, the name of the game is flexibility. All these players, all these teams needing to just think of new ideas. But folks, we're going to see what that composition will look like on the other side of the break. We'll catch you in just a little bit. Uber Wyatt, we'll see you then.
Drop.
Haven started off maybe in a way that many people expected, with LEVIATAN frankly just being dominant. They got out to that 8-0 lead on the first half of the map, but then things started to click a bit for FURIA. They get 3 rounds at the end of that first half. Yeah, it's still a struggle, but hey, they were on the defense side. See them switch sides, and yeah, a lot of the same elements that were giving them value earlier were still present. Basic looked really good in his debut. EU still looked to be the guy on this team. And frankly, Artzine looked reasonably good in the Phoenix role. A big switch up for him, at least from what we've seen in the past. But as we head to Sunset, this is a map that traditionally has been unbelievable for Neon. Do FURIA have a Neon player? Because you sure as hell know LEVIATAN do, and will.
On paper,
They don't have someone that is a hard neon
Should be
main.
back. Should be everything good. Same comp, different map. The LEV makes sense. Dude, please not another deadlock. I watched so much deadlock today.
That he wants to be on controller so he can be their IGL. The real shock is the deadlock. The double sentinel with the deadlock.
Here we go again.
On attack. This is a rare look. Leviathan, I don't think there's a whole lot to say about it. It's kind of what you would assume they would play. Maybe Sato would be on Raze because this is a good Raze map too. But it works for Phoenix, and he is the best Phoenix in the world right now. So just keep it.
So many deadlock believers?
Everyone on LEV
Why? How?
ready to run around
Sage exists.
So now we know that on the maps where Furia want the double duel.
Why are we just playing a worse Sage?
Moving over towards the controller, which is something that you would have found in an interview if you'd sort of poked around in the last week or so, that this was kind of the plan for Artazine. So starting as a duelist, then as a sentinel in VCT, now control.
Sato screaming the game didn't even start.
Hey, where's the YouTube chat?
Nothing happened.
This is what I'm saying. And
This
when he
the
actually
new
wins
YouTube
something
chat?
big, he's just stun mullet.
Man standing.
Yeah, man standing.
Let's see if this Furia comp is hard hitting enough on attack to not just get into these sites, but playing against the LEV team that's going to flood to brawl with them back site. If they have the comp able to
oh my god, imagine Primmy's playing deadlock as well.
I'm going to beat this storyline to death, Wyatt. Shy was the one that helped write Leviatan's first international
That would be so
chapter.
rough,
He
man.
put this team on the map.
LEV on defense, they
And now his
copy
opposite
Paper
players
X
were writing
Pistol,
their
3 over
greatest
towards
chapter.
middle.
He's coming back
They get
to see
smoked
them
off,
after
so
so long
they
with this
leave
infusion
it
of young
out.
talent and
We
going,
got
"Man, why couldn't
holding
I
of
do
the
that
line
with
at the
this
same
roster?"
time. They can TP away, and you
The
still get the
Leviathan
info
team
over
that
towards
are-
A.
Feels like
Fight
maybe just at the
B.
beginning of the legacy
Chamber does
that
what he
they're
can over
creating.
towards A.
It's
Got to
just their
push him off
first
the line
match coming
twice,
back from
really.
that London win,
because
first
of this.
match of America's Stage 1, and they're off to a great start.
Yeah, we acknowledge that they've sort of made that big first step with a big statement, but it's the volume of victories and results that they have to amass to turn this into an era, as people are using. I use air quotes. Furia, no, they're not even close.
Kind of
to
nice
that
from
point.
Furia.
They're trying to give
Pressure over towards middle. They break door.
an identity.
They prodded middle a
Moving
little
away
bit.
from a team, a roster that was working, that they found success with. It's a bold move. Is it actually going to pay off for them?
I'm out of here.
First contact, the spike
Whoa.
off the line, and
Whoa.
the follow-up
Okay.
there as well.
If
Beautifully
my
done.
deadlock's
A nice
looking like
little
this,
set
I can get on
piece.
board with it.
It's going to get Furia off to the races on this B
30
side.
seconds left.
That is so sick. King is trying to retain some control of backside. A lit up Spike is going to try to get into the mix if he can.
I like this
One-way
idea,
smoke?
first mover's
Okay.
advantage, picking up that sunset as soon as it comes back into the pool, try and make it your own. Now I'm interested for more of what Furia have on this attack side. Against a team known for their sheer volume of set plays, they fight Leviathan
Very, very
off.
nice.
And
Dude,
they'll
this
take
nade
pistol.
grabbing that combo back aside was incredible. Fair
Pretty
play.
sick way to open the game.
It's a nice
about
pistol from them. Go over towards
You know,
middle.
seeing the deadlock value.
Right, a little
right
pressure.
away.
I want to call your
They can
memory
potentially
back to the
burst through
challenges trenches of
middle.
2024 when we were seeing deadlock comps against these neon
then
setups to really
group
stop
up
them
hit
in
over
their
towards
tracks.
site.
You see it on
Good combo.
Bind all the time. TSM, M80 teams are really trying to work this deadlock into their comps. She has the insane level of stopping power that will matter against a team like Leviathan who wants to move with that pace.
Picking up that pace, they're going to get right into this B main fight, try to get an orb in
Another
the
one?
hands of Sato. They are relentless right now.
Basic might have to get off this line. He knows this.
God, it's a
Trying to
lot of
push any
damage.
further, but
If he went for the nade earlier, it would have been another combo.
Furia realized
And the
they
grab
can
nets
still
are pretty
go for
much
this.
2 for 2 right now.
Leviathan
Been looking
took
great.
a ton of damage in that exchange. So much spam. Lozine and Sato down to some really low health, and Blows is just, a little push, and he's in the abyss.
What a great call from Furia there, just understanding that it might be time to go for the pure.
Yeah, they read that they were going to leave the site and they can just walk in.
Walk in. They get all of that space for free. It's vacated by LEV after the early aggression.
Trying to retake against Deadlock.
Yeah, that's a nightmare. That's where the Deadlock really shines. It's kind of funny that the first example of her is super effective for getting into the site and getting kills, because typically that's one of the harder parts of using her kit on attack. It's when you get into that post plant, you get the wall up, you get the sonic sensors up.
Oh,
that's when things can get really frustrating to deal with her. We're going to see LEV, I mean, with this comp, they'd be flooding into fight back sites anyway. But against the deadlock, you definitely don't want to give her ample time to get that utility.
And normally, that's not good, guy.
What?
No.
Oh, I mean, the holy disaster
Oh,
that
no.
just came out of nowhere.
Okay.
Mate.
That is certainly going to burn a hole in your pocket. Here's that early exchange. A lot of spam early. Blows was down to 7 at that point. Basic just cleaning up. Just imagine. Society would be a utopia if you took 3 guns out of that round. Even just 1.
Buy 1 extra into this. Sure.
To get the buy going.
Deadlock or
No
they got grav net close,
Fast
recon
towards A.
deep,
Recon gonna
camera to
play it up
spot
low,
close
and
as
that will
well,
encourage
cage over
Furia
the
to
top.
take this early elbow control and maybe just push the pace further. But if they do, Leviatan have been able to get that quick rotate and a desire to
Great shot from
refight
Shy.
has Spike meeting his end.
Yeah, Santos not able to play off him adequately at all, and Basic's going to pick him
Over
up
the
here. It's
top,
Furia that hit
and
one
we hit the
dictating
deadlock
pace,
goal.
and the execution is about as clean as it gets, so this is a very early annihilation for Basic.
And there's a lot of them
Midst of
surviving
all
as
that,
well,
it's the
so as long as they actually
annihilation,
dodge
gets
the
wall
spike
down
this time, they're in a
towards
great
flank. No one
spot.
can rotate in to help. No one is going to be able to free blows from the cocoon. Lev tried to push the pace there, but it works completely against them. As Furia just have the numbers, and they're ready to face
Basic
in
might go down as the greatest deadlock player.
Alexis is saying
It's
earlier
been,
on the desk, she's
it's been nice at
surprised
the
that
moment.
Both Summit
3 for
and
3
Sunset
rounds in
get
terms
through
of
the
impact.
first round of bans, and she speculates that one or both of these teams must be working on those maps actively. I think we know who's been applying themselves on Sunset in the break. Some good looks for Furia, and 2 very varied approaches to these last couple of rounds.
Honestly, heading into this game, I expect it to be a really good map for Leviatan as well. They have like the exact personnel
Feels
you would
tailor-made
want
for them,
to play
yeah.
this. Yeah.
And they didn't die to the spike yet.
The spacing there, though, leaves a bit to be desired, I think. We don't even see Sato in that moment.
The Tether Molly idea for clearing was pretty good.
Basic, the flex player that they were touting him as coming into this roster.
Tether Molly over the top to try
Saying
and
that
clear
that is
this.
the
I mean, Shy just hit a
of
great
the
shot as
roster that
well.
needed fixing. They needed someone
2 save guns become the hero
move to
guns.
a lot of different
And
agents.
Furia on this one doing attack smoke that is similar to how people play the Viper,
And as the meta
where you could
stands,
walk through and it creates pressure and
feels
you
like
block
not
vision
having
here, so
Arden
it's
on
like
player, you might
double.
be at a deficit.
In theory that it blocks, but obviously
But
the
are
chamber can
Furia just
disrespect
going
it
to be
because of the
able to
TP.
put comps together, strategies together that are so effective without it that it won't matter for them.
Double Sentinel comp means you're pretty flash light. So we're seeing a lot of this slow, silent walk up.
Dude,
from
this
Furia,
right
trying
now
to
from
play
Furia kind of looks a little bit like how
behind that top
Fnatic
mid
used to
slope.
play the map.
They're going to be leaning
And I
on
don't
RZ's
recommend that.
utility
At least
to
they got
take
one on the
space,
side to give
as
him
opposed to
options.
fast hops with those flashes that they
The
don't
full
have.
pass of mid holds with numbers is what Fnatic did, and then they would just sit here until 30
The
seconds.
raise for Koala Noob, I would say historically you would label that as his second best duelist. Has a lot of reps on it throughout the past several years.
Dude, they got to make
One
a
of the
call on
players
this
that
one.
Has just been
Neon,
grinding
6
for what
bullets.
feels
We're
like
here again.
Forever. Through challengers, and playing in EU with Navia now. Back to Americas. This Furia team really trusts him. They really want to put him in position to be the linchpin of this squad.
Really nice from him. Didn't use his TP at the beginning so that he could do this. The Seas goes out. You can see 3 tethers from it as well.
The benefactor of that stall, but he actually gets taken down by Eve as soon as he gets up onto short on his RZ's.
Spike's got to do everything. 10 seconds, by the way.
Steps able to take the first, but Spike's will fight backside and he will
Oh,
fight them all.
imagine he didn't get that one. Can Sato spam the spike?
That
No.
time was more than narrow for Furia. But
Yeah,
they're
that
able
was
to
really,
get
really
down
close.
regardless.
Came down to
Spike
that
had gotten
1v1 back
that
at sight.
transfer, probably would have been round done. The Basic is able to deal with him.
Frog is silly with the
Now
tier 1.
Furia to
Appreciate the
close
27
this out.
months, mate. Thank you so much for that.
Man advantage. That paranoia is good, but EU is right there for the swing, and there's far too
Still been good,
many
man.
angles
Basics
for
had some
Sato to
lovely
watch.
impact on
As
this.
Furia are able to pounce on that opportunity, multi-swing, putting an end to that round. And any effort that Lev had to be able to capitalize on a lower buy there. They got close, but just wasn't enough.
Certainly wonder if we're heading in towards timeout territory here for Onuru. We didn't see one call.
Nah, he'll give him another buy round, I think. Hasn't been too bad. It's only one buy round so far.
Pretty closely coming out of those breaks because
Neon gets the op on the chamber. Got Fade to set him up. And then Furia, maybe knowing that an op is in play, they keep it simple. They just hit sight.
Round where Furia can seriously build on this momentum. They have to deal with Neon's operator, but that's on the opposite side of the map. They are just ready for this straight up B execute.
A lot of deployables here already. Aldrone. Bombardie gets out on the side. Sato readying a flash here. Arzine trying to space this smoke correctly, but Sato gets in and then...
Ooh, Koala got that kill back at sight.
He's a runner back to refight for this space, and this is a great answer to the Phoenix. Sato has to bring the wall down, flash forward, try and find something.
Very. Dude, Koala's going crazy in this round.
And he can't get much done.
I love that patience on display from Furia. They get through that choke point. Kind of bogged down for a moment. There's that paranoia from King, a bit of stall utility in the choke.
Did you see the guy back? Nah.
But they play it patiently. They're able to deal with the LEV players that are attempting to flood back in. They don't overplay their hand.
Neon gets his.
Dude, it's a really good round from Koala Noob.
From the Furia side of the stage.
Force them down to another eco.
So far. And
it's a good call from them.
Normally the response
just a straight up simple sight hit against the op. You either overwhelm the op or the op has to retake. We saw how bad it looked in the retake. Only really good for one and only gets traded out. Xavier, thank you so much as well. 22 months, man. Appreciate the prime. Thank you for that.
Against this deadlock, and like I said, what they'd be doing anyway with this comp, getting so aggro on defense, flooding into the back sites and fighting. So there is no rush from Furia. They are just slowly making their way through that choke, throwing that wall down towards market, and
what do they need to do?
The LEV players to expose themselves.
They might just start going aggro.
They're just ready on those angles together to deal with anyone that is swinging out on them.
They've done a pretty successul job of having one holding over towards A, but I would say that they need to fight back maybe a little bit more over towards top mid.
Commanding lead. And you're just
probably gonna actually see him
fight. Top of the board right now, 9-2.
You would imagine.
Was supposed to be a star rookie player from Brazil last year, making his debut with Furia Stage 2. Visa issues, could just never play. And that other crop of talent were able to. Spike coming up last year at the same time. Sato joining up in Stage 2, right? And Basic is just on the bench, just waiting.
And after a year of waiting, the hype around him certainly fizzled out, right? There were other players, rookies coming into VCT, and infusion of them this year that kind of stole the spotlight. So Basic comes in.
What have they changed? Okay, they just changed a simple switch. They want to fight over towards A and then Engron B.
You know, come into effect. But he is out there generating his own hype for himself today.
Mate, you just smashed your keyboard, surely. Imam, FB, Nam, F,
get together a reasonable
with the prime. Appreciate the 10 months.
Ensuring that they have enough cash for the rest, ensuring that Neon can get that operator crucially.
Cover going out.
But here's the approach from Leviathan.
I didn't read your sub message. You haven't read your sub message in 4 months.
But try not be shut off of either of these sites early, though. You're going to make great use of the space he's been afforded.
Shawanati, thanks so much, mate. Appreciate the 14 months.
Line towards top mid. Pulling another player off B.
There we go. I read it, man. Appreciate you. Thanks so much.
Yeah, you one of the guys hates to see those outlaw nerfs coming.
I did miss it though, and I do always miss yours.
Using that gun crazy in kickoff in Stage 1. Furia really one of the teams I feel like this whole year that were most heavily interested in abusing all of the annoying guns, the neon judge, constant outlaws, heavily playing into whatever was meta at the time, but now having to completely subvert that expectation.
Can Chamber get anything? 7 bullets?
They've made. They have to get a little bit more inventive. And it's working out right now. Can they deal with Neon posted on this close angle as the time is getting low? 20 seconds to get into this site and get that spike down.
I mean, that's pretty perfect. Neon's able to get off the line. Well, the Al drone was an issue for him. Now trying to fight back into the site. Leviathan, no, they can't just leave this over to a retake, but it could be tough. There's a foothold down at the back of the site.
Damage on this.
Going to be traded out by Brozine,
oh, damn, he actually just caught him.
Nightfall's going to be deployed.
It was so close to not hitting him.
Likely will force at least Basic off, but there's a cocoon that needs to be shot. Sato is in trouble, and Brozine allows him to be devoured by Sheila.
Hit by too much util.
That annihilation.
Hey, he's 2 for 2 in terms of ults right now.
Keeping blows occupied.
Very, very nice. Dude, they look great on this map. The deadlock's actually like having so much impact.
Perfectly in the round, and another
Every single round right now.
Oh, how impactful has this util been from Basic? Every execute, we're watching the wall get value. Both annihilations have resulted in a kill in a very important moment as well. Not just a throwaway ult, significant in the rounds that they've been used.
6 rounds to the good. It's been a very different tale for Furia than what we saw on Haven.
Die Young with the tier 1 as well. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for that.
Balls in Leviatan's court to make the difference. Okay, grab that, catch the spike, but there's a trade.
Dude, again though,
Sato able to get something done.
it's insta.
Furia now as they push on towards his A side, starts to crumble.
I can't kill, bro. Sure.
Insta Gravnet
Phoenix is low. Nice,
into Sova.
We have bomb.
It's pushing you,
yeah,
bro.
You guys got
you.
They're one off Phoenix.
Nice,
Dan. Last one was there.
Just call, bro, okay? Just call.
Yeah, he's running. He's pushing Dan,
Vai ter que ajudar ele,
Off
mas...
mic, off mic.
Can you hold my bottom mid?
Yeah, I got on mid. He's pushing you, 100%?
Yeah,
He was on him,
hold bottom mid.
I called him tight for you.
Oh, the comms, bro. I had it.
Spike down mid.
I hit him 80. He might have healed though.
Yeah, I think he did. Don't take my flash.
Holy, okay.
Oh, I need to.
Okay, big round. Dude, we saw the language barrier.
The closest that Leviatan have come
We
to
saw
taking
it in real
around
time.
here. Sato would have had to ace to get there.
Wanted him to watch bottom mid. He ended up watching top. He said top mid. Then he asked again bottom mid while he's looking bottom mid.
In the late rounds, so reliable. Those years that he was on crew, where you had
He's holding tiles. Yeah.
and then you would wait for Shy to be able to close them out. It was shocking to so many people that despite being one of the historical best players from LATAM, he couldn't find a spot on any team.
Galen, thanks so much for the prime as well. Appreciate the 8 months.
One of the best free agents that has just been waiting around. Again, it's the set play.
Again though, Sato's getting wrecked. Every time they want to go aggro, that's getting owned. They don't even hear the Omen or back aside as well. Fast push through middle. Dude, it's just done, isn't it? Omen flashes incredible hits too. Big Joe.
It's Neon's tour de force that chimes in. This time takes Shy off the board and through the boxes.
Wait, can they win this? It's super low.
We're in a post plant though. Leviatan have a lot to put together with 3 low health players and a timing that for Neon didn't quite connect. The shot though is still good.
Very, very winnable.
And leaves it all on EU. Surrounded.
Does he know their HPs?
But with some breathing room and a chance to fall back here towards the alley side. Some damage on Spike to be finished off here with a shock dart. Oh, Spike
Dude,
not falling
imagine
back
he gets
far
this
enough.
other shock.
All this util still at EU's disposal.
Big
He can
bounce.
even recon the site. Get that info now. Has to fight King and still a wrap around the corner. You can do this, but time is of the essence.
My.
Leon's forced to get off the
fake
defuse,
run
and EU
at him.
keeps him busy.
Dude, what a lovely 1v3. It's absolute delight to watch.
EU in prime form
Yeah,
today.
that was so good.
Back-to-back Furia clutches.
That was so good.
Keep Lev at 0.
Couldn't have played it any better. Straight up.
And back-to-back, Furia opened the round with this crazy little set piece. Early on the A side with the net going through, the paranoia, Koala this time the double satchel and the showstopper. Mental round opening. And Furia have the
8-0?
closers
Yeah,
on this roster.
They lost 8-0 first map and they just insta hit back with an 8-0 here.
Util and ice cold nerves. Kind of sick to have all your kit in that last moment, I will say. He's still that guy, man.
They waste no time pressuring Market. But Spike with full confidence.
Dude.
Wants to put the team on his back. Finds that opener.
That is just out on B.
Now Leviatan still don't have a real mid presence. Still don't want to risk.
Dude, King's having to check back a site, man. Someone might have lucked all the way out.
There's a contact opportunity for Blozine on this A side, as Furia have really cut noise here.
Trying to take
This was nice from King.
To get some space.
Even though King goes down here, it was still nice. They did a little sound bait, and then he went back just in case they were taking a timing, and he didn't set himself here. That's still impressive.
Plenty of step to this B side. Spike is eventually making its way over there.
Shy has just been unwavering in these attack side lurks.
Sato double flash.
Constantly taking advantage of
Becomes a
open
nightmare.
space.
Right, FPS, thanks so much for the tier 1, man. Appreciate that as well. Thank you for that.
He was able to get back around the corner in time. Shy expected to challenge that angle, his elbow protruding. More than enough for Sato to complete the frag, and yeah, inside the craft net, he's unbothered.
Knows the seconds back of sight. Doesn't have time to get the spike. It's just about damage right now, unless...
He's ready for Blozine and the double face
Close.
here. Man, his confidence.
Close.
It's overflowing.
Oh, just wanted to go for the kill. Doesn't have
Yeah,
the
I think
time
Sato
to
at the
actually
end
get the
here
spike
commed
down.
really well that the spike...
He
He was a little late.
away.
But he commed really well that spike was
Look at
over
that
towards
up
here. Maybe someone that
recovery.
should come that a little
Lev
earlier, but...
Finally stopped the bleeding.
That'd
First
be
round
great.
on defense.
That is a symptom of a lot of these slow walk-ups, these mid-round noise cuts. You're slowly scaling up map control because you're not flashing, you're not popping, you're not aggressively fighting in crossfires. The round can just get away from you.
I feel like everyone watching that moment had 100% belief that Basic was going to win that out the way he's been playing. 14-5 right now. He's making a name for himself today.
There's a smoke deep top mid here by Fury that has actually drawn a couple of Leviathan players to that position. Originally, there were 3 ready for contact on A Wyatt.
Oh, Shy
He's got them
had
moving,
that.
scurrying about. Here's the hit over towards this A side now, trying to play from shorter. Sato! A quick double is going to be good.
Not again.
Last round's anything to go by.
Dude, my guy's 3 for 3 with ults.
Annihilation could be. It's Neon though. This is looking a bit more like Shades of Haven now. The trade's coming in at the right times. Sato again inside, run it back. He will return to
Dude,
an
look at the
obvious
space that
location
EU's
of
taken
Basic
as well.
Saber's
It's so
true.
fast.
EU's got the
There is
drop
no
on King.
hesitation.
And Furia continue their march to an overwhelming round total in this first half.
That was crazy from Sato.
Sato here, dude, it was pretty cool, man. He popped the ult when he realized that he was going to get ulted. Like here, he just popped it.
The effort, though. If somehow that
Yeah, that is pretty cool,
it
man.
would have been a sick moment.
That is cool.
And it might have, honestly, if not for the deadlock wall at short. There was no safety in any of Leviathan taking up that position to try and trade off Sato after the cocoon and respawn.
Win one, lose the next. Money's in the bin. What a nightmare. Wait, did I see Vanity in chat earlier? Dude, it just clicked in my head. Vanity
round loss where they
still
kill
lurking?
everyone on Lev and end the extra cash they're getting from losing. They are right back onto an eco with mostly classics.
He was here. What a legend.
Manu's been able to clear the back of the site here with that paint shell. And again, you're up against the double Senti. It's always a dangerous spot to be put in, but Lev have had no choice. They don't have the weaponry in this kind of round. He's push from Spike. Quanu's comfortably set in the corner. Satchel.
The double
he's leaping him down,
satchel's
at him like
nuts.
Bambi and gets the frag. But that's all that Leviathan can hang
Prius
their hat
wants
on
me
for
to
this
ask why
round.
Chad didn't compliment him that round. I didn't see what he did. Mate, he got lucky that Sato ulted.
You just has Shy's back, but Neon is able to get that kill.
Mate, he asked for a compliment, then does
Now
this.
in the 2v1. Furia cut down to just basic, but he's patient, waiting for King to show. It is just a jiggle. Basic trending over towards the other side of the site, but Neon has slid through and is able to get out alive. They are trolling this guy, but it's got to be a defuse at some point, and they know they've got to fight Basic. And he's looking like a raid boss right now.
Oh my.
Sprays
Dude, Basics
King
Basics
down.
had a great map, I
And the
will
Red
say.
Bull clutch for the long-awaited
He's had
newcomer.
a great map.
Unstoppable right now. Makes up for that last round where he was so close to getting the clutch as well.
He's 18-5, bro.
It is just
Yeah, no, he's been
outrageous.
really good, man.
But I feel like he's really in this great position to get kills because of the pace that
Hello,
Furia
Sapphire,
are
by the way.
playing at. They are so patient on these entries. And you have to credit, I think, Koala Noob to that as well. He's not getting ahead of himself, and as they slowly take this space,
One away from a
Basic is
Razor
just
if they want.
constantly
Mate,
in
it's
good positions to be able
it's
to
running
get
at
that,
sights
second
now.
swing, trade for people consistently. That's why he's always alive late in the rounds,
Flash claw, stun deep.
and his aim has just been sharp.
Neon has the op back in hand. Weapons available here for Leviathan. This is getting messy.
Nah,
Those spike
he's
corners on the grab net yet again.
unbelievable.
Still able to
Like,
find a kill.
he's actually unbelievable in the
blind.
deadlock.
Amidst the hindrance. Artazino tries to find a nice little position up on high, but the Blaze Wall does tickle at his feet. And we're pulling the plug for now on B.
just working their way slowly back into mid, pressing Koala Noob up. What's this timing going to look like? It's blows! What a shot!
Jesus, look at this team, man.
FURIA just snatch the advantage in the round right back.
They spent all
Now
their
you put
time
in a
bracking
wedge
Sunset.
between the defenders. This puts Neon very much on an island at this A side of the map, but FURIA aren't convinced that they're done with B just yet.
There's just far too much for LEV to watch. You know, in regard to the different lanes on the map. Look at how spread apart they are across the map. It's just going to come down to individual prowess. What can Sato get done in this choke?
There's crossfire potential with King. He's got a lot of utility to work with. Sato finds one. King might have been smoked off the angle. No, he swings it. Sees Koala Noob come across.
Oh, it's great from
Fury could be
King.
a bit of an issue, but he's going to keep away from it. And there goes Shy's head. Rolling. King down to 11, but he's done his job.
No.
He's bought time. The shock dart will claim him, but there has to be a hurried plant. And this will allow Neon to set up wherever he likes on B.
He's not making much noise.
Oh my God,
does
he consider?
He could already be here,
Does he consider?
It's got to be too early for him. There's just
Yeah,
no
it's
way.
too.
He's looking
Oh no! Oh no, my guy. Honestly, chat. Honestly, at least the map's pretty much already done.
Any day of the
At least it's not like 11-11 or something. Like the map's already done.
He is in
But that's one hell of a miss.
just as much disbelief as the rest of us. Another clutch for EU. This one, you just can't explain.
Honestly, come on, man. Please, give me one freebie.
Well, that was a half of Valorant. LEVIATAN are on their way to dropping.
Dude, you got to show Neon's POV there, though. Surely.
America's stage 2 than they did on their entire
You got to show the whiff POV there.
11-1. FURIA are dominant on Sunset, and we can hardly believe our eyes. Stick around. We'll be back after this.
A little slow-mo? Dude, I don't even want a slow-mo, man. A little replay on that. Like, how bad a miss was it? What did he do? How did it go down like this? Let me mute that before the VOD gets wrecked. This was honestly pretty fun to watch, though, I will say. After seeing the deadlock earlier, like, it didn't... I mean, there were some rounds that it hit. It was like 1 out of 4 maybe hit.
Quite some time, but he finally gets to join
This
us
was
here,
just
VCT,
every
right?
single
Because in
round.
Basic, I know it's been some time, but you're finally
448866 with the Prime. Appreciate you. Thank you. Hassan's dad as well with the Prime. Appreciate the 3 months. Thank you for that.
A FURIA aqui no VCT Américas é meu sonho e eu vou mostrar o porquê eu vim aqui.
I'm just so happy to be here repping FURIA, and I'm ready to show you guys why I'm here.
Thank you so much. Good luck.
Okay, he definitely didn't on the first map. I was out of here on the first map. Second map, really good.
Why he made these changes to the roster. The biggest one is that he values that flexibility.
Where are they right now? They're in LA right now.
All else. Instead of having a team that's just great in one meta, he wants one that can be good in all of them. And a big part of the plan for him was to put Artazine on controller so he could IGL from the pack as opposed to being a loose end across the map, not involved in the action. And he just called an insane attack side.
Damn near flawless. Only round that LEV got on the board was a 1v1 clutch.
Everyone going for a Paper X pistol.
Just ran out of time.
They go for the one where they
away.
just hold the tiles angle.
To close out their map pick in dominant
Instant
fashion,
reaction after getting smoked off and hearing them fight the wall is to push through, or are we just holding this? No, they're just... Okay, yeah. They wait for it to go and then they push through. Push behind and... Oh, it's going to get weird. Oh, it's going to get really weird. Timing?
They take a timing here to move down towards tiles. Puts King in a bit of an awkward spot. You can hear the headhunter ringing out from his left shoulder as Neon was also trained on that spot.
Smoke thrown down
Naru
From
Camu
Leviathan over
as well. Appreciate the
towards
tier
A.
1. Thank you so much.
It's just to imply that they could be walking up as they want to re-clear towards mid. Maybe just end on that B side of the map. A lot of pressure on Shy. Now back on Haven, Furia were struggling with figuring out when they wanted to play retake on site.
How much
so
do they
when
see
it
with the
was time
camera?
to
Only the one, or are
as
they
an
going to hit
anchor.
B main fast?
And towards the end of that half,
30
it was
seconds
Shy
left.
who was kind of putting the pieces together for the team, finding success, anchoring on the Cypher. Can he do it here again?
This cam is set up to watch B main and market respectively. So Shy sees it all coming. It's a bit of a hedge spot for it, and okay. No follow-up for the rest of the team. It's just a one-way. We've seen this kind of play on Sunset for years. Shy is hitting with the old-fashioned 1-2 punch. So far, Lev have not really known how to respond to it. Shy, active on the side, knows his
Damn.
behind him.
God.
Oh, it's vintage, Wyatt. It's a good year.
Guys,
to see Shy
lovely
pop
shots.
off again.
They're lovely
3
shots
kills
on
on the
this.
pistol, and at this point, Furia's lead is all but unassailable.
I hit some great shots, man. That was really
Yeah,
nice
I
to
heard
watch.
you, bro. I believe you.
Really kind of haphazard entry into the site. Shy exploits. The King is just down to take a duel through the one-way.
I mean, he
Gets
just
that
made it
free one,
super
but,
easy for
I
them.
mean, the subsequent shots, the snaps with the Ghost were just beautiful.
A
This has gotta be all she
12-1.
wrote.
The Force
Lev
Bind,
obviously
Stingers.
have to
Outlaws
force
are here.
They've got a
3
few
people can get
stingers. They're
shot
gonna
with
try
the
to run
Outlaws,
it
that's
down.
it. And they're just going to run over towards A. Are they just going to hit by a Gravnet again?
Actually, last round of the map, a very short-lived affair here on Sunset. Neon's going to be disrupted a little bit by the wall coming down, and Koala Noob simply has to peer around and let the Bulldog do the talking.
Dude, if this was a Gravnet instead of the wall, when they had the nade, the timing would have been insane there. Oh yeah, he saw him, kind of gave him a heads up with the little jiggle there. This is a lovely trip though. Once you commit out through sides, it stuns.
There's the grab net. Awkward now for Leviathan. They're going to try and play out from these awkward spots. And it's just
Mate, the
Neon
deadlock
left, caught
stuff.
up inside that
The deadlock
Sonic
stuff
sensor.
hit really
I
hard.
thought Furia had lost their nerve, but here on
13-1.
they found a bit of vindication. Hard work pays off.
Yeah, this was honestly this was
Last
beautiful
time
to
these
watch.
two teams played, it was Leviathan who sent them packing with a 13-1 in the final map. They've got their revenge, and now we need to see a statement in next map 3.
Lev have been flattened.
Lost their nerve, yeah, he had that
Dust
one.
by
He had that one
Fury on
ready.
Sunset. It returns to the pool. They have a unique approach to this map, and it couldn't have gone better. When you watch it start like that on the pistol round, instant nade grab combo just basically gets 2 kills. You just know where that game might be headed. Basic, stunning performance. 20 kills on the board, 6 deaths. Unreal. And Artsin calling from the pack, the intentions of the roster moves, getting him involved on the controller, absolutely works out on attack. Nearly a flawless half.
So far, so good here for Furia, at least in this second map. A decider looms around the corner. Your
A couple of fast maps as well.
champions struggling here against a retooled Furia. We'll have our desk break down this map, and then we'll jump into our third and final.
Am I a deadlock believer? Mate, it's hard to not be a deadlock believer after this one. This looks really good, man. I felt like every single round he got impact. There was maybe 3 rounds where he wasn't responsible for like a kill. But I've never seen this many people get Gravneted. He went 3 for 3 in terms of ults as well, I think. Normally it's like the hidden stuff. Normally it's like the hidden stuff where it's just like a wall means that they don't get any info. Wasn't really any of that. The Gravnet looked unbelievable. Okay, chat, I'll be back in a little bit. Again, for people that are new, we are currently streaming on Kick as well. We're trying that one out, so if you want to help me get up to, I don't even know how many followers we are at the moment. Maybe help me get over towards 100 followers if you have an account, go check it out. That's not your thing? I understand. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit.
Já tá suspeitando, vamos ver na tela dele! Artzi!
And the Panthers managed to bite back, and they're going to force a map 3. Leviathan, your London winners, of course, wondering where did it all go wrong. It wasn't even the fact of the matter that it was a close matchup. It was just FURIA dominating from the beginning. You certainly would not have expected that given how things shaked out at the start of this series. But folks, you're going to map 3. You got GB here alongside Alexis and Mel, and let's talk about some of the stars of that game, because one individual that all eyes have been on coming into this series was Basic. A lot of pressure on this guy. No one knew what was going to happen with him, but he comes into this team, and so far he has been a reliable hand for this lineup.
I mean, I feel like when Basic can actually show his flexing chops, this is what happens, right? We see him on that role where he's playing the Deadlock, an agent that people haven't seen in a long time, because this has been kind of like a niche pick for some teams. I know me and Lexi used to run it back on SRG, but we kind of forgot how effective some of her util can be when in the right hands. You're seeing the net and the nade combos. You're seeing that Deadlock while prevent the floods, and it's pretty clinical. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like the counter to the Deadlock is being able to flood before she can set up all of her util, before they can get their bearings on site, and it felt like Lev wasn't able to do that. And when they did attempt to, they just lost the fights.
Yeah, something that immediately stands out to me with this Leviathan lineup is they're a team that thrives when you give them the space to be able to move around the map, do what they want to do. Even if you have like a couple of lanes that they could work with, they will do a great job of ensuring that they're taking the maximum amount of space possible and then using every single bit of map available to them. But with the Deadlock, it kind of like cut off whole portions of the map to them. They couldn't like actually get their plans going. And yeah, it seems like FURIA might have figured out one way to stop Leviathan. What do you think, Mel?
I was really impressed by FURIA's macro, actually. I think one really important aspect of Sunset is being able to split the map in half when you're on the attack and make it so the defense feels really uncomfortable rotating, forcing them to have to take that CT rotate instead of top mid. They were doing a phenomenal job at taking that control. And although we didn't actually see them use a split, I could 100% see in the future them putting an extra layer of using a Deadlock wall and splitting through top mid.
Yeah, it's clear that they have something really good here with Sunset for FURIA. So, and you just beat the London winners with this one. So you got to feel pretty darn good about that. And look at the track as well. Managing to pick up 8 rounds back to back and then picking up another 5 in order to lock up that win. I mean, Alexis, like, it goes without saying that those rounds, like, yes, there were moments there that Leviathan looked like they were going to come up and pick up a massive win, but then EU would just pull out massive clutches.
I mean, this 1v3 was insane. He played his utility perfectly. I mean, it's incredible that Basic is top fragging on that Deadlock, but having this player in the clutch position at the same time is just, it's deadly for them.
Yeah, excellent showing from him. We were wondering, right? Like, how is EU going to be fitting in this lineup? A lot of changes coming into the team, but Mel, it does feel like it's just pretty much been like a glove. Fits right in.
He really fits into the role of having that vocal kind of mid-roundy player.
Yeah.
He has a lot of impact, not just in the frags, we can see those very clearly, but when he comes to helping the IGL actually have information and making the right reads, he is such a boon to the team. And seeing him also pull off these clutches, like, you'll take it all, like, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, hell, you just picked off a win off of the Masters London winners. That is a huge achievement for FURIA. And of course, job's not done yet because we're getting ready for map 3. And correct me if I'm wrong, yes, that's right. It is going to be split where we head off to here. Now this is got Leviathan written all over it, right? This should work out, Alexis, very well for Lev. Great composition, but we just saw FURIA have an idea that could shut down, slow down this Lev lineup. Do they keep building off of this?
I wonder if FURIA is going to pull out another double Senti comp, since they know that Lev is more of like a fast-paced team. They like their execs, especially on split. They love running it down. So I wonder if FURIA will pull out another double Senti, maybe a Deadlock or a Vice, to kind of counter that playstyle.
Yeah, is that going to be like the ask moving forward for a lot of these teams here to stop the aggressive play? Because it's been dominating so much of the conversation, seeing these teams play aggressive with those double duelists. Is this maybe a great counter for them here?
I think so, but honestly, regardless, I'm very skeptical. Frankly, I think Lev is going to take this. I'm not a believer. Lev have shown this is their map. I think this is going to be the dagger in the series for Lev to take it.
Yeah, I mean, well, look, this is it right here, right? It boils down to this. Leviathan have a great chance to just start this season off, start the stage off well, but for FURIA, how huge would it be if they were able to pick up this win. I mean, Alexis, a debut victory for Basic like this against the Masters London winners, that has to be a monumental achievement if they're able to pull it off.
Yeah, absolutely. It would definitely prove that the roster changes were worth it. They made sense, and at the end of the day, you have to make sure that those decisions are making sense.
Yeah, that's right. Did they make the right calls? That's what we're wondering here. Can this new Furia roster take down the Masters London champs? One last time, folks. We'll find out after this. Uber and Wyatt are going to catch you on the other side with the call.
Split is the final map. Be honest, is EWC Mickey Mouse? It's a little less Mickey Mouse than it was the year before. They got rid of the best of ones, which is a good sign. It's still single limb, so it's not great. It's still full of like some teams that don't care as much as the other teams. It's still played online, which is my main one. But I will say at least they were in Paris, so they only had 10 ping instead of last time when they had like 40 ping. So it was definitely probably the least Mickey Mouse it's been, and maybe will be until it becomes like actually on LAN. Did 100 Thieves have an impressive run in terms of who they beat though? For sure. Is it a lot of money? And will teams be for sure like tryharding? For sure.
But third map decider heading over to Split. This is an iconic map in the LEV pool. It's their bread.
Lester Riv, appreciate the prime. Thank you for the 17 months. The Sack as well with the prime, appreciate the 18 months.
EDG and Paper Rex here. If Furia have it in them to best LEV straight after their London win on this map, that would be
Sin goes on to raise the classic. Used to just raise judge this all the time.
In terms of their dominance in this matchup, out of the gates in stage 2. No one could argue with it at that point. You've got to beat the best at their own game now.
Getting shades of
You trying hard if there's 600k? Yeah, that's what I mean. There's so much money that there'll be teams that try really hard. Especially if you've had like no success up until EWC and you qualify for EWC, that basically becomes your whole year.
Koala Noob on his best agent to be able to op on defense. We talked about it so much.
Because that becomes like your main thing.
It's also because Furia talk about it so much. Coach
if you win or do well, you end up actually having like a good year.
Much like kickoff, they need to be able to feed Koala Noob that off and let him take over the game.
Why has no one really been copying Lev's Phoenix? Yeah, I'm not too sure, man. I mean, Lev are just incredible at this map. Do they have the best A retake percentage that I've ever seen? Maybe on any map? Yeah, I think so.
Just leaping in on the top box.
Let's see how the B retake is. 4 through heaven, no one spawned. Do they not just get owned by spawn?
Paranoid does catch Spikes in on the way down, but no one is there to punish him for it. All things considered, he's gotten quite deep and exposes himself to a nasty crossfire. Set up long in advance, but Lev
didn't expect the second here. Really nice, good little bait on this one.
Emerges with 2. And King in one of his most impactful roles here on the Viper. We'll have to go for a bit of argy-bargy and get it done the old-fashioned way. EU's not having it. And a great start here for Furia.
Looked like Lev were going to actually be able to do it on that retake attempt. Zato fighting forward, but it's this little bait towards spawn. It feels like they just don't expect Artzin to actually have been there as well. They deal with Koala Noob and then they just turn attention elsewhere. And that's when Artzin, Duelist and IGL for this team makes his move.
And I heard this is where the demon time chat is allowed.
He did so
yeah, you can do what you want over there. Within reason. Don't go crazy.
Calling for the team. And he's just thrust into that position here again, but he thrives within it. That pressure does not get to him.
Quite a push-up here for Neon. Look at how deep he has gone. Smoke's going to clear, but the flash is going to give Neon a chance to surge further forward. Relay bolt. Artzin has to respect the satchel out. EU now comes to the rescue, but Leviatan got what they came for. They really
Yeah.
rattled the cage.
But does Furia now?
Goes in, ducks under the shots
Oh,
here,
that's a
and
really
rests
important kill.
shy on that A
Okay,
extremity.
was going to be pretty easy for Furia to just try and let this guy go in and explore here. But after they do this, they might think that there's a stack going on, right? They could think that there's heavy spawn. That flash is incredible.
As good as done.
Yeah, because normally what would happen is once you push this, you're going to go over towards A, you're going to stack heavy.
See what Furia were able to do when they get
I will say level pretty fast on this. Like the decision making was fast.
On top.
Just imagine the confidence that they're feeling right now heading into this map.
Sorry, from Furia it was fast.
Blowout against the reigning champions. They win the pistol to start off on split attack. They are putting themselves in position for a monumental upset.
You come into games like this with a plan, right? You've got protocols, but even you don't know if they're actually going to work. And no plan survives first contact with the enemy, they say. I think that the validation for Furia after such a stunning result on Sunset has made it clear to them that they can hang. Doesn't matter if it is the best team in
What is EU
the
doing
region,
there,
the
man?
world. They come in with an ironclad approach like
For a
this.
flash of his
any given day,
teammates,
they
or is
can
it
take
literally
up.
just flash
Great
into the
start
wall
to
so that if
split.
they peek, you can pop
Be
it?
reminded, this is Leviatan's
Or
playground.
they potentially turn, I'm not sure.
They're just one of those teams that have so much drive, so much hunger. That is really just personified by Koala Noob, the journey that he's had to get here.
I mean,
like relentless in his pursuit of greatness in Valorant.
There aren't many players in Valorant that are also incentivized to excel.
Hello,
because
cameraman?
there's a wife and kid to support.
Get some shots of the players.
It's not something you see from a lot of players. It's pretty rare in esports, in fact. I'd say it's a vocation, a career not built.
Let's see
for
how long this
family
one
building.
lasts.
And when you're the kind of player where virtually your ability to provide hinges on your ability to win.
Did you watch the Pacific games today? Yeah, I did watch the Pacific games today.
Drive you forward.
It was pretty fun. We got a summit today. That was good.
No one had done the amount of work that they had.
GENG looked decent.
They were perfect
That was good.
for the meta. Sure, it was a good fit. But
Like
they
my
were
main
so
takeaway.
well-drilled, it was astonishing, and we kept saying, "This team are so
You
good
go
for
again
no
tomorrow?
good
Yeah.
reason," 'cause
We
of
go
course
again
couldn't see
in
what had been happening
9
behind the
hours.
scenes. Low work ethic is never
I think we're going to
going
skip the C9 SEN game. I'm pretty sure.
The split map for Fury was one that I was so impressed by the team chemistry on earlier this year, so I just want to see
I think it's
how
too
that
early to
continues
completely
with
ruin
this
my
new
sleep.
roster. Is it going to be there? Artson so fast up. Is he going to check that corner? Doesn't even matter because Spike is the one to aggress.
Shy at least though has something to say here. Furia are trying to fight their way into heaven, but they've thought twice about it. They've got enough done, and at least now they've got their jet in onto this A site. They can follow this positioning. Blozine also taken really low, thinking he was safe crossing. Koala Noob sees an opportunity to lay him low.
Shy is going to be crucial on this post-plant effort from Furia. They are completely congested.
The
in
dog
this site.
getting
Damage coming
no
from
contest
Molly as
the
well.
whole way here is huge.
position you
They
hate
make
to
it look like they've taken over towards here, but actually they're heavy over towards site.
Screen tucked towards elbow.
Lev, best
No
retake
space. They're suffocated right now.
percentage ever on A site.
Shy here gets to operate
This is
as
the first time
loose
they
end.
look a little
Still a lot of
individual,
responsibility,
no?
but he converts. Blozine was
What happened
already
to their
low after
retake?
being spotted crossing in heaven.
Why did they go 1-1-1-1?
This game is beginning much the same way the previous one did. Neon's just hitting buttons at this point. His round is over.
Magotski with the prime. Appreciate the 11 months. They forgot. But they might have. That wasn't great.
One man.
Reprovise, Halame, 44 months. Tier 3. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for everything, man. Good to see you.
Furia capitalizing off this bonus round. Well, like I mentioned earlier, just so many of these fast double satchels. Artson is hitting in your face, right up into ramp. And yeah, even though he doesn't get that entry, he's dealt with by Spike. The team are able to get into the
An
site.
early timeout. Yeah, dude. I wonder if that's just about the retake, by the way. Like, guys, we have... I've never seen a retake from them look this disorganized.
In that space where his hands are tied. He doesn't have a lot of movement opportunities. But
Chat, did anyone in Plat Chat go for Furia on this, or did everyone just go for Lev?
Suddenly everything is going the way of Furia. You go back to map 1, you remember that it was just a
They all went for
highlight
Lev?
reel
Oh.
the entire game. until those last several rounds. But you never doubted that LEV were getting it over the finish line. And it was until those last final rounds, every other one, 3K, 4K, players going crazy. They have fallen silent.
We know that Leviathan can bounce back from tough map losses. They got 2 rounds against PRX in the first map of the series in London, in that final. And we're still able to figure it out and overcome one of the best teams, maybe the best of this era of the game. The FURIA seems to be a completely different beast. At least today. Important timeout. Leviathan here clearly have a plan to emphasize mid a bit more heavily now.
They kind of said that they had no chance. Wait, actually?
What comes of it?
They'd love to be able to maybe bait for Spike, but no, they want to get aggro. They want to push through that cloud. But it's a very patient FURIA who do not get baited into taking any fights there.
It's that hallmark discipline of FURIA that we saw in stage 1.
They feel so content just letting that aggression come from LEV and expecting that, yeah, they're probably just going to back off for a moment.
Eventually, FURIA, though, do need to get going. We saw them run out of time on one of those important
Jarek,
rounds
thank you so
on
much, man.
Sunset.
Appreciate the tier 1 as well.
In fact, the only one they lost in that game now, think of it.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you for the whole year.
Oh, that's so nice.
A great nade on this one as well.
Into the nade.
FURIA are very patient on
They have
this.
literally just
Deeper
provided the
smoke with
sword
the
for
plan to
Leviathan
create
for
pressure
1
either
period.
side.
They've
Realize
not
that they're kind of
overextended.
fighting
They've
over
not taken
towards
any
middle.
huge
We've got a
risks.
spam going on. We've got the nade on
Let
top.
the game come to them, and that is a
They
trade
take
that
pretty
will
much
take
no
any day
risks.
of
The
the week.
Skydog was good.
People
Take
talk
space
so
over
much
towards A.
about this lost streak for FURIA. This loss of identity, this necessity to change up the team. But yeah, they lost 5 games in a row, Wyatt. They lost to NRG, 100 Thieves, and Leviathan. Just those guys.
Only the absolute top teams.
So even at their worst, bad enough that Shaw wanted to make changes
Really,
to
really
his
good.
team. In context, it wasn't that bad.
Okay, let's see the big buy rounds.
And it just felt strange heading
It's
into
kind
this
of
with
feeling
where
like
the roles
FURIA
would fit. That
have
was
a
massive
pretty
question mark that
decent
people had.
idea what's going on.
Honestly, in this
On the
mid-round,
majority of
I'm
these
just
rounds.
imagining if we had comms on, how EU
And
would
the
be
only round where we
controlling
kind
the
of
play there. When we had listenings of
should
the
have seen
team
something better from
situations
LEV was
like
just that
he
retake.
was really dictating the pace for them and so accurately calling what the other team was going to do and then exploiting his perfect read on the game. He was so good in those moments, and I really feel like that was probably one of them.
Leviathan lacking that signature proactivity in these early rounds. They tried a little bit, obviously, to play through mid, but still uncertain, still restrained, and eventually
Very
gave that
nice.
position over entirely. Now that they got
The
proper
Razor
weapons to
online
play
as
with,
well. God, they got everything they
trying
need
be a
to
bit
just
more assertive on that ramp
go
position.
5-0
Fleeks on
up.
Spike,
It's Razored against the Phoenix
double back
ult.
to mid to hold that crossfire.
And they know how they play over towards A, so do they want to try something
I love
weird with a
watching Neon
Razor?
on this map when he switches to the Omen. I think it's
That would be too bold, sure.
controls a map and a position on B
Baby
that
Cassie with the
highlights
Prime,
how
appreciate the 3
intelligent
months. Thank
of
you
a
so much.
player he is. A nightmare to deal with for the attacking sides. And so far, FURIA, they have just circumvented that. They're spamming A hits, and it's working.
Do they opt to just allow themselves to be contained in the A site by not having Heaven present? So they've only got 35 seconds to make this work. So are they going to bum rush onto the side itself? I think we got our answer. Showstopper now going to get up into the window. Honestly, looking for a target.
Really nice from Martin. He knew he was going to be there. Spike
Trades
transferred
favor
before he
FURIA there
killed.
on ramp. They've got a foothold in Heaven, and the side is under their control.
And they got the
Neon
Phoenix
just
ult
TPs
dead.
forward to his own device, and Sato
They
gets
are
no value out of
annihilating
his
them
running
right
back.
now. They have downloaded Lev's strap
That was
up, by the way.
diabolical.
Lev
They know
had
exactly how
no
they're playing.
expectation that a FURIA player would be able to get that deep into the site, all the way through screens. They have just been torn apart. A kill on the TP, a kill on the run it back. I think one of the smartest moments, though, from FURIA came from Shy and EU over towards that ramp. You're watching Spike's point of view. You're waiting. Wait, is Shy actually, is he walking through this cloud? Is this going to be a
non
free
1 2
kill
3
for
P.
Spike?
No,
but
not yet,
he
mate.
is so patient, buys
I need
his time,
to
waits for EU
record
to get
some
there,
more
and
stuff.
then they push through it together, so they get that trade onto him. All of a sudden, they have ramp
Too
control.
basic right now.
At the same time,
Appreciate the 27 months, though. Thank you, thank you.
Koala, players in sight, dealing with Lev's aggression through heaven. They're all over the map. They're dealing with every little contingency.
His Artisan's encounter with Closing, which really felt like he didn't quite have a read on where that play was going to be. Still found success. And yeah, Kwan way further ahead than they expected.
I enjoy basic. Yeah, but it's like it's more like basic without his visa, man.
And there's got to be a timeout here,
It's
sure.
a disappointment.
Looking here to LEVIATAN with a chance to buy back into the round. I would not say they've got ults of consequence though to work with. There was a runner back used in the previous round. King doesn't have a Viper's Pit to shut off any parts of the map.
The whole of last year. Dude, it was a bit before as well,
It's
no?
really stunning to see this level of team play coming out from
Is
Furia.
this his timeout
The changes
button?
that they've made, perhaps just a testament to the
Is this what it looks
system
like? Holy.
that Shaw and Artsin have put in place, the great mid-round
Dude,
calling that
he's
we've seen
pissed,
from
man.
EU,
We're
that
5-0
they can
in.
just slot in
Second
two new guys.
timeout. And he
works
is
so
popping
effortlessly.
off.
Your Masters London MVP. Honestly, still in this series has looked good, and sure he leads the pack here in round 6 for
Smash
his
the
team.
big red button.
Wouldn't say
Now he's smashing
lighting
up the
anything on
desk.
fire. This hot prospect dominating the world in London.
He was
have
definitely
pulled off
pissed after
drastically
the
over
A
this last map
retake.
or so. Frosty reception
And then,
back home.
I mean, both buy
For the
rounds.
target on
After
their
both
back,
buy rounds,
Furia
we see a
are
timeout.
trained
This might be one of the fastest I've ever seen 2 timeouts used. 5-0 in.
Waiting for an opportunity, a match opportunity to get that rush again after being knocked out of the EWC qualifiers, knocked out of the playoffs before that. They're making the most of this debut. Koala, though, under the pressure of the flash. And is
Very
caught
nice
immediately.
together on this one.
Lev go for that A-side fight straight out of the timeout.
Same approach to ramps that we actually saw from LEVIATAN in the
The,
previous round. This
the
time they actually just
anti-termy. I mean, even
dealt with it
Honor,
before. There is Furia
Honor
presence here
normally
that
does
fits
late
this setup.
timeouts, man.
So yeah, it's a pressure valve, sure, that relieves some of it on LEVIATAN.
This is a little risky from King. His teammates aren't here for a little bit. Did just check to see if anyone crossed over towards vents for them.
We've seen Furia be ultra patient in this spot.
Just waiting to see if there would be any kind of Leviathan re-push down through mid. That's not going to be the case, though. Now they feel comfortable pressing forward. King spotted out. Going to be on the retreat. Just play from stairs.
About now, they're going to accelerate. King going to be spotted
Really
out. Gets
good
that
kill.
first shot now, trying to slow things
Great
further, but
molly on
staying
top of
by
this
that,
as well.
forces Furia away. Is there a plan C?
For Fury at the moment might
Time
just
is
be
getting
about
to
doing
a
damage here.
comfortably
They
low
can get over
spot for
towards the
Furia
site.
here. They just got to get into
They got
this
no
B
idea
site.
that it's clear though, really.
The Lev
Sky
players
Flash
are
at the back again is really
coalescing
nice.
just
It's been some
outside
nice
of it. They
Sky
can be ready
Flashes
to
just to
pounce
get
on the
info
spike
right
tap.
now.
They have enough players here
13
to
seconds, they
This is
still
the
don't
window.
know about backside,
CT's
really.
covered. Yep. Smoke
Okay,
was
they
up and
clear
Basics
though.
able to get a plant
It's
down.
Sky Flash here, and then they managed to check
Lev
this corner.
exercising just a little bit of patience. They don't want to overplay their hand. Wait for
Again,
some of
they
these
shouldn't be
smokes to
winning
drop
this,
and
it's
then
just
go for the
damage.
full retake with the man advantage.
EU is the impact player here.
Oh.
A late flank could be massive. Spike's
Oh,
actually
it's a
going to go
shame.
and check
Imagine
for
he
it
went
now.
into one side of the wall there. He actually would have owned it.
EU is still hiding. He's found his spot. Emerges, finds
Big
one.
flash.
It's wayward shots, but now a flash to follow it up might give him a second
How
bite
the
at
hell
the
is
apple.
the guy close? Not even a little
Apparently it's
blind.
gone well sour.
Damage
LEVIATAN with
wasn't
great fundamentals,
really
taking the
great.
frag, pulling back. Finally
Sub
getting
to
to the game.
thanks so much and share as well with the prime.
That
Appreciate
early round
you
adjustment
both. Thank you for using your
of
primes on me.
Fighting towards ramp, where Furia have been really emphasizing control rather than just kind of holding back towards the box, trying to fight a little bit more passively. Excuse me. No, they take it right to them with that instant flash and swing. Sato's trying to keep. I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
the
he's
energy up,
gonna
or
get
just
him
the
motivated
energy up.
as well. Actually, try and
Yeah,
get
I
him
think
into
it's
this
probably
game.
free to play.
The good news for
Definitely,
Lev on this one is just the amount of money they got
task
as well,
by
right?
Manur in that timeout.
Fury have won 18 of the last 20 rounds of play.
Heart to you hand with the
That's
tier 1
as
as well. Appreciate the
deflating
9
as it
months, mate.
gets, but
Thank you for
maybe
doing
this
that.
is the start of Lev coming
Fury
back
on
into
this
the
one.
series.
Instant
5
boom bot
5% of rounds
and at
over
the same
20.
time smoke. Create pressure over towards B. Viper smoke. Thrown on middle. Create pressure over towards middle. Group up, insta hit A.
This
Where's he
time
playing
is
on A?
an adjustment for
99%
Furia.
of the time he's in heaven.
More careful about this A ramp presence,
And
but Lev not running
99%
that
of
early
the
play.
time sights free.
Now, they love to set up with those multiple players in mid. It's really their bread and butter on defense here.
And you can tell that for Furia to get a foothold in Heaven, it's going to take a lot, a big investment. And how this
timing on this
comes later, a timing that Furia might not be ready for. Here's the flash,
really
and
nice.
instantly Koala Noob disintegrates. Sado notes that there are extra
fade
players there, but
just
no
hit
opportunity
Arts
for
and
a
they got over
trade
towards
for
site.
Furia.
It's a great nade from him. Does he carry on going spawn?
So sick from blows. That caught onto 3 players
I
who were
think
just
Neon's
stuck
been
in that
caught off
choke.
spawn too many
What's the deal
times for
with
him
Arts here?
to...
He's pushed up so far. This is mental from him.
They're aware, but they don't really have the health here.
Oh, so much. 15 HP, by the way. That might be the round.
By the narrowest of
Yeah, it might be
margins.
because of that 15 HP.
Yeah, you're right. Blue team barely alive after that. But Furia are no closer to the objective than they were at the start of the round, and they've got 20 seconds left.
Just excruciating for them trying to get out of this A choke. They're up into Heaven. They're down to 13 seconds.
Yeah,
Sorry for
Levia.
getting a little wayward.
Yeah, they got no time to plan.
Lever hedging by
They're
TPing
just,
across the map.
they can't do anything.
Neon TP'd and cancelled as soon as he heard this continued presence here for Furia. They don't really have any options now. They are gonna
Back-to-back
be
rounds with
holed
4
up in
people
Heaven.
surving for Lev. Money can't get much better.
Yes, they've got the guns and a big ultimate round coming up
Actually,
next.
for sure, have the econ
No
to make
one
this
on either
close.
side too comfortable to try to
Smoothie22
go
with the
for any
Prime
kind
as
of
well.
fight.
Thank you so much with the 3 months,
One
mate.
just relaxes for a moment.
It is a far cry from the swagger we saw from Leviathan in map 1, though. Map 1,
Yeah,
Lev
this is
would
a
have
time off for Furia, right?
almost certainly. So we've got 2 rounds now. The first in which there's a ramp play that disrupts Furia, gets that early frag. The second round, there is a ramp play, but on an off timing. Right? Comes much later into the round. So that's Leviathan who are able to set up conditioning and then break that conditioning in the space of 2 rounds.
Yeah, act upon it in that right moment in the mid round. First setup in mid. Maybe expecting that they go somewhere else, have the trap play there, and yeah, it all works out so well. Finally seeing signs of life from Leviathan.
Imagine if all 4
And
timeouts
because
got
of that,
called in the first
just
half.
A meager
That would be
pulse
nuts,
from
wouldn't it?
Lev. Shaw has
We've never seen
immediately
that,
called
ever.
the timeout
I'm pretty
despite
sure.
being up 5-2, but I respect it. You don't want the London champions starting to feel the momentum. You don't want to allow
11
them
rounds
to
in, we
get
got 3
back in the
timeouts.
game.
Yeah, that's
Just
insane.
continue to try to choke
We don't
them
see
out
that.
early and get another dominant win.
One thing that Furia can
I don't think we've ever seen
they've been
3
exploiting,
timeouts called at this point.
getting a player deep into A side early in these rounds. Koala Noob or Artisan. I think that's a thread that they can
Imagine they
continue to
win
pull on
3 in a
little bit more
row
if
and then
they
he calls a
can
timeout
manage
here. Could
to
be a
get
thing,
their
yeah.
duelists deep in enemy territory.
Leviathan with that same mid trio.
Okay, same default over towards B from Furia. There's a fake TP though, so they got to check this corner. Okay, for sure, now they know question mark over towards B. They've been doing this and trying to catch him off here. Is Lev just going to wait for the smoke to go down? Oh, this gets really weird. The re-clear and he's in the best pose for it.
Here's a slide. Needs 2. And unfortunately,
Oh, he didn't get 2. They realize that they're fast. I mean, it's a good reaction to push fast over towards here, but Spike is here so fast. Dude, these Lev players, after getting this kill, the fact they both insta-go over towards Heaven was insane.
she wasn't nerfed at all, frankly.
They know that they're going to speed up and fast react around the map.
Yeah, just moving
They managed to
right back
actually
behind
trade
the box
and
so he can't
get a
killed.
kill off of
Perfect
King's Molly
stun,
here.
Re-swing from his teammate. It's lovely play from Lev, who continue to just go for these mid-round flash fights. 3 rounds in a row.
But this
that
is-
has been the recipe to success.
And this is what we teased out at the start of the series, as Leviathan really known for a lot of these set plays. And I'm not talking about complex layered executes on the attack side. It's these little 1s and 2s, these defense side pops. Always a player there.
Another
to take a trade.
round.
You can always trade up in
3
those
rounds
kind
in
of
a row with
engagements.
4 people
And it gives
surviving.
Spike's movement there to
Just buying for the rest of this
secure a
half now.
big win in B main. And it always seems to happen after these timeouts that come in from Ono. He's
What
certainly
happened on
shaken the ball.
Sunset? Mate, it was
Looking much more like
probably the
themselves.
best deadlock game I've ever seen.
Shy just needs to hold on to this gun so Furia can get together a full buy on the next. The economy is beginning to get shaky, but loss bonus kicking in at just the same time.
Made his debut at Masters Copenhagen back in 2022 and then attended champs in that same year with Leviathan, who were quickly started to become a little bit of a global sensation.
He tried to satchel out. If he committed, does he have the kill? Maybe.
Turn that into a big result.
So many different formations of that team throughout the years. The one through line, King. And he's finally been able to get a roster around him to take a championship trophy.
Same default. Fade eye over towards A, saw nothing. So they should expect like a one setup in one of these positions, one or the other.
This FURIA team, they want to end that story right.
What a great flash, man.
Perfect timing with the paranoia. The support from King is lovely.
Yeah, basic fighting in the site, but it didn't look like there was no.
I mean, look how good they look now.
And shoot mentality. Bit of a sloppy start here for FURIA. They've tried to lean in to be a little bit.
We actually might see a world where we get that extra timeout because it's like, how are they meant to get another round now?
One of the reasons you
everything looks so nice from LEV.
On that site, he plays it so well. His timing with the paranoia just always feels perfect. He never explains
yeah, I mean the shouting did work.
Where they're trying to bait it out. It's always when there is real pressure coming onto him, and he knows the moment's always when to get out, where to TP. He really is just so smart there.
A little bit of an over-rotate.
With very little time left, hoping to just exploit a big gap here. LEVIATAN commit pretty heavily towards this B side of the map, and FURIA, while they might not realize it,
can FURIA win this?
A side. Being very slowly, diligently checked here, cleared now by Artisan.
Spike thrown over to him. So
Artisan with, dude.
Heaven, where you have Koala Nubes.
See how much Shy can get on this.
Shy to take contact even
no,
later.
Mate, you had it.
That got the showstopper up. So there are tools for to use.
Dude, that's nuts from Spike. That's
so
nuts from him. He's honestly, he's in a position that maybe he should get multiple.
Here, a chance for a double swing off a good
in terms of Shy.
Not too shabby,
I mean, fair play. They just made that look so easy. That's so good from Spike.
Up 4 to give LEVIATAN.
Good bit with the tier 1. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that.
It was a good effort from Artsin, but LEV just have the numbers in that situation, and I like that they made that effort to have all
it's an incredible Omen flash on this.
Through ropes. It's a good way to clear out one of FURIA's potential win cons, which is just leaving someone way back there. You're expecting they're going to probably plant for heaven in that situation, so you're just ready to deal with a player that's going to wait all round and then try to shoot you while you're down on the site.
What's your current best team in the world that are certainly being forced to dig deep here against FURIA? A retooled new look roster that frankly
now just hitting over towards A. Is this the same thing where they boom bop B and then insta run?
The depth of what awaits a team like LEVIATAN on their campaign to secure a champion's berth.
Raze is an insta grouping on A, which kind of means that they go in heaven. I think.
Basic was the absolute MVP of map 2, putting up 20 kills for 6 deaths. Hasn't made a lot of noise so far on split. Maybe this could be his round as FURIA just want to go.
Wait, they used the tether there.
Get into this.
Can you not just run into the site now?
The majority of their success.
The tether is the main thing that stops you from hitting site.
This round is going better for FURIA. They're not punished by a random timing down ramp. They repel it. They've got good position. Starter might be a problem now as he's going to walk up under that ult, but Artisan got to be good for the shot. Now slowly, LEVIATAN considering whether they give up this heaven control. Can they afford to do so? There's no site presence though. The difference here is LEVIATAN have got Spike embedded here. Can play a crossfire with Blozine.
FURIA's only real option is to just wait out the smokes, cut noise, go for the re-hit. No players elsewhere. Shy just watching their flanks. Comes Artisan with a showstopper, but no chance to even shoot.
Melted.
Pretty limited follow-up now.
20 seconds, man. And it's like one of the rare times they actually have one on site.
Blozine still unbothered playing this spot, but Koalanoob's found his second. They don't account for Blozine being tucked.
Look at the spike.
But now we're even in numbers, and the spike's been recovered. Time is of the essence. Less than 10 seconds, but Shy turns up.
Wait.
Neon would hope to disrupt. He'll be not quite quick enough. As Koala will get everything,
that was calm from him.
The kitchen sink.
Shy just so delayed. He was on flank watch, but then gets the
that was really calm, man. I thought he was just going to try stick the plant.
A critical kill for FURIA to take that round over the finish line.
And then just hope that he's got it down in time and his mate wins the 1v1.
The Sato kill on Artisan is crazy.
But isn't this another
It's a really good round from Koala, man.
No I mean, he's just work with. coming
wrecked
out with
the
the
guy
ball
back
kill
sight
that
as well.
starts around in his team's favor.
Absolutely.
He's Houdini in there.
Once you get him on the jet, he is at his best. This guy has 8,500 rounds of jet in officials in his career history. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, that is
Let's
mad,
go,
isn't it?
boys, that is.
At least maybe 4,000 or 5,000.
There's so many more reps just
Crazy.
because tier 2 you're just playing all the time.
At that point, it's the equivalent of an opera singer's vocal training. Okay, limited mid presence as a smoked top mid. But that snakebite is more than enough to dissuade Furia for the time being, but only for a time. Here's the push paranoia coming a little bit late, but Basic's got to turn his attention towards mid.
Okay, fair play. This
And
guy
that
is good.
Bulldog bites back. Tidy little two-piece picked up, knocking Leviathan down to 3 players.
Now that's a moment where he really makes a mark on this split game. Basically
Really good,
getting
yeah, man.
involved
He's a
in
beast.
a major way with that transfer. With a Bulldog, no less, is crazy. Leviathan, though, they know where to go. Look at Neon. He's pushed all the way out. of
Nolan,
B,
thanks so
they
much for the
do
Prime,
have
man.
two
Appreciate the
players
21
on
months.
this
Thank you
site.
for doing
One
that.
King blows, King accomplish. They try to both get in, entrench themselves.
Blows has bought some time, but this is absolutely a concession of heaven from Leviathan.
30 seconds left.
The Fury will oblige. They will walk right up on in.
They slow down. No cancel, no attempt to go towards that B side. 20 seconds to get into the site. Blows back here.
Is there more stall here for Leviathan? Can they make this excruciating now? Drop to the site. There's going to be a plant.
The
Arzin
rare,
has a lot of covering fire.
the rare play
Shine's
on
been brought
site.
down. Spike stick.
Just gotta
hasn't
plant,
been planted.
mate, and
Arzin
hope
is
for it.
way
Just gotta
too
plant.
afraid.
No time.
Trying to give his team an opportunity. He takes the fight inside, and there never was a plant.
Yeah, it's a little slow from Furia. I still feel like 6 is impressive, to be
Arzin
honest.
second guessing, maybe?
Yeah, when that action was coming through towards Heaven, I believe he just got
Yeah, blows just
very apprehensive to stick. Thought that someone would be able to swing onto him.
It was the smoke. I think he was worried someone would just run in there.
That was a ridiculous little mid-round play.
He was right, in fairness.
Brutal one for Furia to lose, though. Lev on the precipice of tying up this half. They are bloody and bruised, but still fighting.
Dash into the side. This is going to be Kuala very early in position. The weapons are fine, not
Where does the
great.
Viper
What you
go?
want to close the gap with, though.
Viper
That's why you're
deep
seeing
spawn?
that speed. Kuala wanted to get
Okay.
deeper towards screen, but the plan is
Let's see the
let's wait
retake
to
now.
get that Viper
They
spin
delayed a
and then
little
maybe
bit
take
with the
space back.
plan because they want to make sure the
Not even
Koala
doing
can get
that.
knives.
They are all stuck in elbow. They got out of
Basic
this
still has
situation with
Omen
a pistol
flash,
round,
though.
I believe. Can they do it again?
Sato is going to test
Oh,
the
what a
pit,
kill.
try and make some
Oh,
space.
what a kill.
Oh my goodness! There goes the Viper's pit. And 2
Oh,
players are
oh
not
my
That's 4 kills. Trying to run it back. He's already
Bro,
on
he
his
nearly
feet.
got a whole ace in the Phoenix ult. It's like an
Stunning
aimbot, man. He was just
to
locking on
end the
heads.
half. Crush Furia's hopes.
That was insane. Got 4 kills on a
The score may
Phoenix
be
ult.
tied, but it
Dude,
feels
look
like with
at
a
it.
play like that, with a half-ender like that, Lever was
Whoa.
coming into the second one with the lead, just emotionally in terms of the momentum.
I mean,
That
that
was
is a
sick.
psychological wound that you may not have the time in a half break to remediate. Brutal stuff from
Do one more Prime ad? We can do a Prime ad. Who's streaming at the moment? Who's TMV? The new England coach? No, he's got a... He already has one. He already has a sub. Okay. Chat, maybe you are on YouTube. Maybe you're on Kick. Who knows? You want to make your way over towards Twitch. You can click down towards here. You can look at the bottom. You can see if you have a free Prime sub. It's not going to cost you anything. You get it free with Amazon Prime. And you will get no ads for the next month. You can rewind. You can support the channel. You might have forgotten about it. That's okay. Check if you got one you can support the channel, and I would appreciate it. Is 6 on attack good here? I'd be buzzing with 6, to be honest. Against Lev, they normally lock it down. It's obviously rough considering like the 5-0 start, but it's still really good, man. Digiboy Wonder with the Prime. Thank you with the 21 months. I appreciate you checking if you had the Prime. We got Strafe Shani as well with the Prime also. Thank you so much as well, man. Thank you for the support.
Stats in stage 1, but when he
Shocky
touched
as
down
well.
in London,
Thank you
this
so much for
guy
the Prime as well, mate.
set the world on fire.
Thank you for
Sato
doing that.
rocketed to the top of our Phoenix metrics at that event and clearly has not skipped a beat. Talk about a haymaker of a round to put yourselves right back at parity in that last round of the half.
We're going to need to see this retooled Furia roster display some serious resolve. Yes, the score is tied. It could go either way, but the fashion in which that half ended...
Jaguar with the Prime. Appreciate the 2 months. Thank you so much as well.
The momentum is just captured for LEV.
Thank you.
It creates this environment that they thrive in, where they're getting excited, they're out of their seats. That is a hallmark of their team as they switch to this attack side.
What is this?
Off the rip here.
Contact, Omen Flash, Sky Flash Deep, nade in the middle. Oh boy.
Fury hit.
Wait, he moved. He moved with the Omen Flash. He goes back into position. They might have missed their timing. Oh, they missed their timing.
Neo, though, is going to take Kwalanook down. He's supposed to be the tip of the spear.
Good
paranoia, but the
incredible stun from Spike.
Wasn't there.
It feels a little
Reactive
weird
bolt
to see
from
the guy
Spike
at the back
to
and
deny the
to give
swings,
it
get
up.
that stun onto the Furia players who wanted to aggress off
Basic
the pop
was a
flashes.
non-believer here. They missed their timing.
Just so well timed.
Having reactive util
Now you're
is
gasping for
so
air.
strong, man. That stun was
Furia.
just incredible.
Your early round gambit doesn't
It's
pay
kind
off.
of the reason why they
You're cut down to 3
kind of the reason why they
players to
nerfed
spread across
the
entirety
Waylay.
of this map, and there's a
Like
noise cap from
reactive
your
util.
opponent, so you don't even know where the next hit comes from.
Buria, thank you so much for the Prime as well. Appreciate the 11 months.
Excruciating.
King is getting a lot of space over towards the A side of the map. Is there a call to leave? Yeah, looks like that's going to be the case.
Sell a little bit. Rattle the cage.
Yeah, Jeb Nader in the kick chat, man. I appreciate you.
They don't transition through mid because they've not got information about it, and this lets Shy potentially get in a position to hear some of this.
They have to go that safe
Walked
route.
all the way through over
They've given
towards
Spike
A.
the spike on purpose.
Shy
so
can
he
at least
get
hear
there
the running of the
quickly over
one.
towards A. King
Wait,
is
that's wrong, no?
retain that forward spot.
Is Blows
that
walking the
spot
whole
could
way?
unravel this round.
Shy could be critical though if Furia
I think at one point he was
could get
running.
back into this.
It's just Bozino, who's already low in health and kind of knows there's something afoot here. Sharp shooting from Shy. Always
Oh,
quick on the
man,
mark,
Shy.
and he's found a second one.
Shy on pistol runs.
You foreshadowed it.
He
We are
has
in a
been-
post plant though.
He has been stunning with the Ghost. Insane taps.
Oh, he's crossed his wall to that corner. Neon doesn't
Ah,
know where
Shy
he's
on
coming
pistol
from.
runs.
God, man, he's ruthless.
There's no way that Furia bounce back off this.
Good one way.
Basically with a one-way over to the side. Shy's going to lead the way. 40 health is not much to write home about, but man, he's still getting damage done. Spike low on
Very nice from King on this.
Had to land the plane. Unfortunately, that's
That's
the kind of
gonna get
turbulence
close.
that only the Sea Kraken can provide. Leviathan feeling a little bit fortunate to get out of that round unscathed, I think.
You saw the frustration, the anger from Artzine losing that.
One enemy remaining.
Shy's been waiting all year to get back on the VCT stage. He's making the most of it. He's putting them in position to win that round from a disadvantage,
Oh
but
man,
it's
he's
just
devastated.
not enough. Two
He feeling like that
brutal
was
round
it? I
losses
mean, that would have been it.
back-to-back.
That would have been easy.
The end of that first half
Another
when
tech.
Sato gets the run it back 4K, and now there to feel like an unwinnable round was right
A lot of
back
techs
in their
today.
hand, only for it to slip through their grasp. Again, it's this mental resolve being tested of this new team.
The gym split, I'd just do
They
legs,
have it in them
push
to
ball,
stay in
that's
this
it.
game.
All right, got a slight mouse issue here. Is there a way to get
Started
back
doing a
into
bit
the
more
game?
cardio at the moment though.
You can almost see that look on Shy's face at the end of that last round, realizing he had an opportunity
I say at the
play
moment, I'm
spoiler.
about to do probably
For the
no
ones that
cardio
got
for the
away,
next month
so to
and just
speak.
be sitting down permanently. But
There's an alternate universe where he stays
got
on that
some in
Leviathan
before this,
team,
at
and
least.
these last few years look very, very different.
does this count as a good showing for Furia? I think so.
Seeing these chatty youngsters getting up,
I
riling
think
the
so,
crowd
yeah.
up.
The sunset was
Try
great.
a bit more of that reserve kind of player, looking across and going, my story's not over yet, guys. I still got a lot to do, and it starts here by doing the funniest thing ever. By disrupting you guys with this all-new look Furia team. That'd be a bitter pill to swallow for Leviathan fans and for Furia. It's extra motivation to go the distance, not only in terms of the series, they've done that, they've taken us to a decider. going all the way on split is well and truly still on the table.
No matter what happens here today.
Have you considered walking pad and standing desk? I have a walking pad and standing desk. My walking pad is so loud. It's like all you'll hear.
Baptism by fire. He's going up against the London winners in his first match. And
the walking pads in Iceland are just like limited, man.
Win. That is how you make your mark.
We don't have that many here.
It's a vindicating moment.
Foods with the prime, appreciate that. Reapered with the prime as well, appreciate the 10 mums. Maybe I see just how bad it is one stream, and you guys tell me if it's just awful. Do you not have Amazon here? No. Not for Iceland, mate. I would have to get it sent over, and it would cost like 3 times the amount it would cost.
Team on defense that goes up against Lev, they're so ready to do something to kill them in B main, and it just doesn't work. it just never works.
LEVIATAN don't really see any.
Out of the mic around it? Yeah, you have no idea how loud it is. I can give it a try. Maybe we try this week at one point.
Basic could have TP'd across at any point or just walked it. He wants that orb though. Neon's going to make it costly. He's down to 40. This is a Furia without.
When I come to Iceland, I'm going to bring one. Okay, it's on the flight.
Full save.
It's just in the seat next to you. I respect that.
This is really one of those maps though that does highlight just how Lev are one of those teams that even if you know what they're doing, they have such an unbelievable skill level that you can't stop them. How many teams have we seen try to seriously counter their play towards B main, and it just never gets unraveled? They're always so good at handling anything that comes their way there. That's why they've beaten anyone they went up against at London. All of the top teams globally could not stop them here. Furia have really made a good go at it so far.
I mean, time and again, we saw the theory of teams like Heretics, Vitality, EDG, PRX about how to deal with that B push just fall apart in real time. LEVIATAN could always
actually do
a response
alright damage here. Imagine he wins this 1v1.
To allow that part of their playbook to still be effective against anybody, no matter where they come from.
Shy with the bandit.
Bandit's coming into play, close range. One tap onto blows, but
it's the same. If the 3 actually went on Heaven there when he was jiggling,
damage at least suffered.
Might have been pretty close.
Lev will be getting out of here relatively unscathed.
Okay, that opens up this game a little bit more now in the second half. LEVIATAN certainly rewarded for the very strong pistol round that we saw. Sato now with that run it back, so an opportunity here to make that B push even more deadly. Get in there, clear for free.
All right, let's see. Phoenix Ult could make it really nice and easy with this one.
Furia were able to win the pistol
all over towards A, insta group up, just hitting over towards B.
Furia have.
Let's see, Basic's going to get tested here. See if his own flashes good.
Can they stop this bonus round right now? Spike is
a little late
deep
to
into
beat
this site, and it's just a full retreat from the defenders.
Oh my god.
Sato there. It's going to be repelled, but he got his job done. Artazine ends up with a bomb buddy, knocking him out of it.
Smoke on Heaven as well, so it's basically a Palmer smoke Heaven.
Fight into spawn, Prowler, the slide, the flash.
With the flash
it's all so good, but it just forces Furia back. No opportunity for a LEVIATAN kill, but it will force Furia to have to re-clear this space. It could get awkward.
With what? They just got to check it. This is more time bled off the clock. Walking into what's certainly going to be a crossfire. This Neon position is so pivotal right now. Sees the jump over the top of his head. It's not going to be checked for. It's Artazine going down. Now eyes on Basic as he tries to come out. 3 for Neon. And Shy might still have what it takes. King versus Shy. The two that put LEVIATAN on the map. A score to settle, you better believe it. Shy will get the kill, but not the round.
King's just staring at him, just like, mate, why are you going for the kills and not the rounds?
Time on the clock, Wasted comes into play. Neon's position
Neko-chan with the prime. Thanks so much for the 2 months as well. Thank you for the prime usage.
Noise, creating all of the pressure. And with that cloud up towards Heaven, he's just able to stay out of view.
Been incredible to get that bird here.
Waits for the drop, picks the perfect moment, and collects a beautiful trio of kills. This has really sent Furia reeling. Shy has that gun, of course, carrying it over from staying alive. But other than that, What can Furia piece together on this round?
Seas comes down.
Yeah, I mean, Tev was a good idea in this one.
You can still, they're still frothing.
Got 2 hero guns.
Looking for a chance to break through.
Sato already farming up his ult again. Halfway there.
That is just your standard Leviathan opening. With the wall, with the default smoke.
They have conceded a large amount of mid control, though. All right, there's Neon just waiting around for more. This paranoia is so off-timed. No chance to follow it up there. Kuala Lumpur eventually has made this push out of the B side of the map, but the game has long since gotten away from him. This spike
yeah, it's a lovely round from LEV. Let's see how much extra they can get. They're getting double orb on this one as well. Big buy round, Phoenix ult. Dude, imagine this is your half, right? You lose the pistol. It's a bit of a nightmare, but it's okay, because you got a buy round coming up. First buy round, you go up against a Phoenix ult. Not great, but it's okay, it's an eco. The Phoenix manages to farm up another ult, be a second buy round. You go up against a Phoenix ult. Like this, it's out of control, surely.
Where you really do just snowball.
You can't have your first 2 buy rounds, you up against a Phoenix ult,
Sequencing that into ults. And it can start to feel like you're just unstoppable. Doesn't matter that he dies there, gets the ult. That was the mission anyway.
The gun in EU's hands, though, will be stripped away. Leviathan, though, get to 10 rounds. A shakier start than they were maybe expecting to this Stage 2 campaign, but they get ever closer just to putting that notch in their column, getting that dub. Getting past the team that gave them
Phoenix, yeah. I mean, I tried to ask the devs if they thought that maybe it should be 7 ults.
They've had a great showing so far. We saw them bounce back from a map 1 loss into a map 2 dominant showing. Do they have what it takes right now to get back
what the hell is that?
This game right now?
Second buy round up against a Phoenix though. Whoa, they got the
immediately makes use of it.
Saw the same thing on Haven, right? When he gets the drop on him
huge
on
pick. It couldn't have been any better.
That first pick and falling back is massive for Furia.
Yeah, this Furia team on split, any iteration of the roster, they really excel.
All you gotta do is kill Phoenix before the ult. Yeah, apparently. Apparently so.
They set him up perfectly. Now it's time for the retake.
How much does Neon get in heaven?
Trying to control heaven. That's where they want to find their advantage. And Neon is sharp with it.
Barely a break in stride for Neon. Spike feels a bit extraneous to this whole thing now with that overdrive in play, but he is shy again, pops up. Always the Jester, always a problem. King, though,
surely
knows him almost as well as he knows himself. Now the 2v1, but King is not in a great spot. Yeah, Crossfire is going to respond to EU. Okay, it's way with its ham-fisted, and it falls apart. Kuala Lumpur just stands there.
Oh my god, he just defused it.
Are you kidding me?
He just defused it. Bruh, this is a crazy round. The timing in vents was mad. The spin to win, also mad.
Might not be enough time for any kind of replay package that could really give a coherent picture of what was going on there. That was...
One enemy remaining.
I mean, Shy gets like the accidental lineup 2K. EU almost did a Neon from the last map.
Honor 40 won it.
Neon missed him.
Honor 40 won the round.
Yeah. Pretty whack around, but as the dust settles, it's a Furia dub.
Crucially, though, look at their cash. If they lose this round, it's got to be worth 2. That's certainly LEV getting up to match point.
You be down to coach no English Premier team. We are in dire need. I'm gonna skip on that one, but you should ask Mini. He might do it.
Bladestorm, okay, Value Town! The Jets really come alive here. Shy's able to find his one. It's on King and Sato now to make their way into the site. Sato already building to yet another big ultimate. That showstopper will claim him. Here come Furia!
2 in a row on this one. 2-4 loss bonus.
They're far from done.
I mean, they could. They should
Sato
eco.
couldn't get the
they
best
could
of
force,
us
but
in
they,
that time. Little revenge from the
What
last
in
time he went
the-
up against the showstopper and got that instant headshot.
Doing the Dryad attack with the box.
That was the critical round of this second half. Felt like that round would have been the game if they had lost it. Just getting LEV on the match point, but no. They win in the face of the Nightfall coming their way. That run it back coming their way.
We got this shit, boys.
Sato on that
Man,
re-entry.
he's so bummed.
Gets 2 kills off the
Force
pressure
him down to
previously
an eco.
created.
It's a low buy. It's a pretty good
Lev
low
now,
buy.
we're on that
Straight up
rebuy.
A
These
hit.
side
Mate, it's going to have to be a
low timings, man,
5v5 retake unless
they're
there's a
just
spam
ridiculous. Multiple rounds with multi-kills.
Now, Lev have been putting a lot of emphasis of trying to plan for heaven, get up into that space, but right now they have no space to speak of unless they try to get through screens. That's the plan with the Prowler. Furia don't even care about that area of the map right now.
Okay, Artisan gun down there.
That's a hard
Looks like
retake.
they curled over in towards rafters.
With an op.
Random spam there, maybe down from the site.
Changes
Seekers
the op
available
for a
here
rifle.
EU.
Yeah, that could spot out players in the pit to get spammed, but it doesn't seem like they're getting
1,
used.
2, 3 in the pit.
While Noob is into the pit, sees
There's
the on
one.
first somehow.
Oh.
Ducks back out to
Oh, that was
heal.
close.
Needs to find another way to get in there. Blozine just playing on the corner, catches him out here. Sato again.
So
Big delivery.
fast, bro. Nah, that was
And there it
nuts
is,
to
LEVIATAN
watch,
again.
man.
Another
That's so
very
satisfying.
important round to take.
They have a
How's
a
that
knack
that
for winning
instant?
so many rounds like that. Lose a gun round, next one.
God,
all
this
right,
team's so
just
talented.
Instant slam a sight. And they are just always potent with
They win the
anything in their
low
arsenal.
buy,
Neon
and
gets
now he
up
has
into
another
that
Phoenix
smoke.
ult for the buy V
But
buy.
it's that decision to get the pit down and take the
Jesus.
space towards screens.
Man, how can you
It
not
really
want to use a
contrasts the
Phantom
last
after
round of
watching
the
this
first half
team?
where Furia found themselves in a similar situation, but they didn't really push for more space. They stayed congested on that site. And that's Lev being able to do the opposite.
Last timeout.
Create some new avenues of approach after they get the spike down.
Looking busted, yeah.
Surprised that those Seekers never
They make the
really
Phantom
came out
look
from EU.
so
Would have expected
broken.
those to have kind of been brought out earlier just to spot people in the pit, maybe get some spam off. But I suppose from his point of view, he just never felt like there was a comfortable moment to get it accomplished with them. Tough round loss.
Shy is leading right now for Furia. 17 kills, 13 deaths. Obviously quite a record to his name. He's featured on every major LATAM team with the exception of Loud, I guess, over these last few years.
Been in the league
competitive Valorant.
every year of VCT.
Yep.
Which is why it was really shocking to not see him find a home with anyone. One of the best free agents available. He's showing exactly why.
Sato there taking a chance to get the crowd fired up. LEVIATAN now with some momentum off that previous round. Cost them a bit though. The Viper's Pit was committed to that fight, but Sato has yet another run it back.
Do that.
Endless
Full person stack here.
string of those from him.
Kinda
Always
looks
getting
like they
plants,
wanna
always
send it.
collecting the orbs, and he's frying
Okay.
right now. That really helps the most when you're just getting a 2K every single round.
I like it though.
That adjustment, the snap to the Heaven player on the
Smoke
last one
and
was
wall creates the pressure like
ridiculous.
they
He
could
has to
have
do it to
walked out.
basically cancel out Shy's impact. Who's found
Viper
the 2 and
smoke,
3s
just like
in many
on
of these
the other
rounds.
half.
Finding
Rating
insane
pressure,
alert
someone
timings.
could have taken the timing through both. For either.
He was a player too last year, if you remember, it was his Yoru that was so standout. He was phenomenal on that agent, but across the other duelists, he wasn't really finding his footing to the same level. Well, obviously Yoru is no longer relevant, but he has absolutely just found a new home on this Phoenix. And when he's had
Well,
to play
Gunner
Raze,
Shy
he's
got
been
Bandit.
much better there as well. Than
Gonna
he
have
was,
to
I
be the
think, in
best Bandit
contrast
round
to
we've seen
last
ever.
year, just becoming a more whole player.
When we covered him in Ascension on Glories, he was a Jet player. You know, he is.
Are we rating the duelist
adapted and
IGL?
evolved so
I think
much in
he's
his
doing alright with it, to be
young
honest.
career. 30 seconds left. LEVIATAN led the clock.
I'm surprised
Now, but
Furia
it's
got it
only
this
gonna be
close.
Shy here at the site with nothing but a bandit. How's this going to play out? Well, we've seen the weapon be well apportioned in his hands so far, and that was no exception. But
He did
decay
enough,
to
though.
1 makes him easy prey for Sato.
Disalo, thanks so much for the Prime. Appreciate the 31 months.
Not a lot of options here for Furia. Economic damage,
Run it
not
back time.
particularly important. Sato just wants to ensure that this round gets closed out. Well, he got the info. He definitely got the info.
Suffice to say, he knows where Furia are right now. There's some fight to be had on the side, but the weapons
Nice
are
shot.
just not suited for that kind of range. King with the edge. Flash for Sato, and a flourish to end the round. 22 frags.
4 goes
This
in it,
is
chat. 4 goes in it.
King's, I think, best map right now in the pool. It's the one where he just destroyed EDG, dropped 24 kills for 11 deaths in London. He's turning up here as well when Lev need him to be that guy when they're about to close out this game.
4 in a row.
Furia don't want the narrative
They get
of
the
this to
op
be.
out.
They put up a respectable, performance. They look really good.
No, it was respectable.
That's not
It's for
gonna be
sure
enough for
respectable.
them.
Objectively, not a bad highlight to come out of this game with, but they want more.
They feel so winnable.
Yeah. Yeah, they felt like they touched Glory.
Still kind of feels winnable, but
done it. And maybe they still can. Artsin in mid.
yeah,
Gets
it's
the
so
trade,
devastating.
But the spam from Blazid
They're
is
so committed.
perfectly placed, and it's an early advantage in the numbers for Leviathan.
They're so committed, and they did double
That could be enough for
walkthrough,
them
and
to
they had one
close out
spamming
this
as well.
series.
Fury now have to play this very important round from a player down. They're pretty well equipped. EU still holding on to those Seekers. Maybe an opportunity to use them here and speak of the Devil Cabbages, and they doth appear.
Not going to watch the SEN game? Nah, I'm going to
So
go
much
bed, I
time on the
think.
clock, though.
We'll
Does it
raid
really
someone.
give a strong indication of the plans that Leviathan are going to lay. Man, it felt shaky there for a
We're
moment.
going to prioritize the
Are they
sleep.
really going to come back and lose their first
It's too,
series
this
to the
the
retooled
split 2 is
Furia?
too long, man. Like with
Serious
the play-ins
upset
and stuff, it's
potential.
too much.
It does feel like
Normally on the
they've come
weekend,
down
I
to
can
earth
like,
here. Definitely shaken
say if I
away
stayed up
by
to like 3 a.m.
the
whatever,
level in this region.
I could always nap when you,
Neil, there was some info on
because
the
there's a
A
gap
side, does see a
between
fair bit of
Pacific
an
and
here,
EMEA,
though,
but EMEA is
fighting
just
for
on.
his life. While
It's
Noob's
just
able
back
to
to
chime in
back
with
to
the
back
op,
to
he's playing
back
deep on the A
20-hour
side.
days.
Leviathan
Not a
aren't committed
fan.
to this. They might slink away with the spike and go elsewhere. That certainly seems to be the plan for Neon.
He's got that teleport. Gets quickly into heaven.
It's done,
Be
right?
all good on this plant. What a
Still
great
has Omen
rotation.
Flash.
The spike recovery. Koala Noob and Basic. 2 versus 2 to stay alive in this series. Keep the hopes of a monumental upset alive. Up against the rookie of the year,
FNS?
the London
We
MVP,
honestly,
and
I never get to raid
longest-standing member of
FNS.
This Leviathan team.
It would be
Oh,
nice
there's
to
no
raid
trade potential
FNS,
there.
man.
King
He's
was
given me a lot of
on
raids.
his own and he knew it, but now Neon has the info. Whereas Basic has to try and glean it himself in these dying seconds. Over the top. Your Masters London MVP fights
Very
purchase.
nice, man. Hey, it's a good try
And
from
championship
Furia.
teams aren't defined.
It's a
by
little
the hype,
devastating
the
for them for
silverware,
sure.
the titles, by the
Sato
round
had a
they
crazy
refuse to
attack here,
lose.
by the way.
While Furia found answers against Leviathan all series long, it's your Masters London champions who find the final word.
Highlighted on their iconic split map. Sato and Neon both dropping 20
Okay,
plus
chat.
kills
Let me
there.
upload this VOD
For a
and then we
moment,
will
It
raid.
felt like the upset could have been real, more than real. Furia with that destruction of Lev on Sunset, the 13-1. Basic, insane debut map there, going 20 for 6. And yeah, you are walking away from this thinking, well, this Furia team has
Ninja, hello,
definitely
mate.
something to them. This was
Had some
more than
had
a
some nice maps
respectable
today.
showing. Basic's first time hitting the stage looked good. Shy on the return looked
That
good as
split
well.
was kind of crazy.
It just wasn't enough today against Leviathan. Too formidable an opponent. Shaky for a moment.
I like your Sage.
but they
Really
haven't
like your
lost a
Sage.
step since that Masters London win.
And again, a reminder for Leviathan what they had to fight through to get to London in the first place. And now
Yeah,
they're
keep
going to
it
continue
going
to
from
rub
left.
shoulders with
Big win.
America's best.
Big win.
To force
Okay, chat,
themselves
we are
into a
done.
team
We
that
are
can
done. We
take
are done.
the biggest title of the year, that can rise to become
For you, those of you that are maybe going to bed as well, maybe it's not your time zone, who knows, I will be up in 8 hours. We're going to watch Pacific. We watch Pacific into EMEA, into the First Americas games again. We would just be doing that at least until we get to play-ins, and then maybe we just commit for like the full double Americas when that happens. But until it's like not the knockouts, and we kind of have these stacked weekends, I'll just skip the last Americas game. Makes the most sense. I'm going to raid FNS because FNS always gives me a raid and I never get to raid him back. So, is it Go FNS or just FNS? Beck FPS with the Prime as well. Appreciate the 35 mums. It's Go FNS. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Say hi to FNS for me. Hope you guys have a fun time. Hope the C9 SEN game delivers. Honestly, tell me about it tomorrow because I am interested. I just wanna know how both teams look, but sometimes you gotta get some sleep. All right, appreciate you all, guys. Hope you have fun. Bye, everyone. Thank you for the support as well. For everyone that followed my Kick account as well, appreciate you doing that as well. Thank you so much, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everyone. Bye. YouTube kick. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, guys. See you all soon. Okay, bye everyone.